Right.
But it's fantastic. It's so good.
Well, I think
they've included everything. It's awesome.
That's what I heard is going to be the kicker for this new one. Is they spent so much time on the detail and the background detail of it. The other games are good as well, but it's like it's kind of a one-sided story. You know, you play it through and you're like, oh, that's cool. I can play it through again. But there's this other game, and now with the new Resident Evil, you don't mind playing it through several times. Is what I've read.
Well, you pretty much you play the game 3 times, but you're playing three completely different games. You're playing like Chris's campaign is all about being. He's part of I call it the army. Maybe he's part of like his special forces,
right?
And he gets sent out to do this stuff, and he bumps into Ada Wong, who was from I can't remember what game Ada first come into it, but he bumps into her anyway. But and all this stuff happens. But it's so good. They've incorporated vehicles. You can use vehicles. You drive in fucking cars. You get to pilot a fucking aircraft and shit like that. They've really incorporated. It's almost like Resident Evil, Ghost Recon, like just completely mixed into one game.
Wow.
It's so fucking good. But then when you play Leon's campaign, it's completely different. It's more like at the beginning there's a hell of a lot of fucking zombies, and it's almost like being back in Raccoon City again.
Yeah,
it really is cool. You're in this town. You start off in a fucking university on campus, and you're walking around this campsite looking for this bloke's daughter, and you finally find her, and you're in the lift, and the lift fucking lights go out, and she just mutates into a fucking zombie.
Oh my god!
So you have to blow the fuck out of her, and then you have to get off campus, and there's all these fucking zombies around. And then you get out into the street and there's all hell's breaking loose. You get fucking... There's like cars swooshing past you and flipping over and bashing into fucking buildings.
Really?
There's one bit where you're having a mass fight to fight these survivors.
Hey, is that out is that out right now? I could go buy it right now.
Yep, it come out the 2nd of this month.
Okay.
So it's been out about 3 days.
Okay, I'm gonna go get it then and see. See, I've got a card that I can go get a game from GameStop, right? Now, I've been holding out for a game for so long, and it's hard for me to just hold on to this card because, at any second it could go with all these good games that are coming out. But The Last of Us is a game that I just really want to have. The Last of Us is made by the team that made Uncharted, which is some dog. It's got like a dog paw. Man, I can't remember the name of that team, but. They made a game called The Last of Us, and it's a zombie-type survival-driven game, post-apocalyptic, the best kind of games out there, I'm telling you. Every one that I've played that I just love is post-apocalyptic, and there's not much everyday survival going on. There's no convenience stores to go in and buy a soft drink at. It's all gone, and I love that.
I honestly swear on my life, I can guarantee you Resident Evil 6 will be better than that.
Oh,
I've played Uncharted, and I personally think Resident Evil 6 pisses all over
that is a huge claim because there's a reason there's a reason why they put Resident Evil 6 out first. They want to build. It's almost like they want to build it up for the Last of Us, don't you think?
No.
Okay, simple answer. No.
Resident Evil 6 is Resident Evil 6. Resident Evil 6 isn't this new one, is
right?
It? It's just so fucking good. I can't stress how good. Someone commented the other day. I was talking about because I'd taken a picture because I got it like 4 or 5 days before my 2 mates I play online with. I sent him a picture saying, look what I've just received. I know what I'm going to do tonight. And I was playing it and I was telling them how good it is to rub it in their faces.
Right.
Sorry, Tom. Sorry, Damon. And I was rubbing it in, just saying how good it was. And someone commented on it saying, I think it's a load of shit. Oh, mate, it makes me blood boil.
It hurts your feelings, huh?
I honestly could have gone and burnt his house down. I really
now,
could've.
why does that hurt your soul so bad? What?
Because it isn't a shit game. It is such a good game.
What?
I'm not just saying that because I like zombie games and stuff like that. I'm saying it because it genuinely is a fucking good game.
So, is it reminiscent of the first Resident Evil? Is it got that excitement, that dark side to it? Because I know some of the games in between they kind of lack that meat and potatoes of a zombie game that you want to have, you know?
It's like they've taken into consideration everything that everybody's ever said. They've changed the whole game. The controllers have changed. The gameplay has changed. The whole... It's not the T virus anymore. It's the C virus. C for Charlie. C virus.
Right.
But you still get your zombies. This bloke was complaining because there weren't enough zombies in it. I have fucking... On Leon's campaign, I have shot so many zombies. I've proper mashed them down. But when I said to him, have you played the game yet? Because I knew it wasn't out. He said, no, I just played the demo. So I was like, how the fuck did you make a decision?
How dare you make that
decision on a game on a demo, you tard?
How dare you make an assumption like that?
Yeah.
You haven't even played the whole game.
Yeah, it is. That pissed me off big time.
I'll come to your house and kill you.
Yeah, it was. Anyway, ran over. I'm starting to sound like Rambo.
You know what's really sad is
what's that?
Resident Evil doesn't even come up on the top 10 zombie movies of all time, and I thought that it would because of the franchise that it split off. But right here in front of me, and there's a lot of different ones that you can choose from. But on besthorrormovies.com, they have the 10 best zombie movies of all time, and I'm going through,
awesome.
and it's not on there. And I love Resident Evil. I think Resident Evil should be on there.
I like Resident Evil. I love the films. I like the whole franchise. I like the whole thing. Is superb. But I think the problem is you have to look at them as two separate things. You have to look at them as the games and the films, because the films, I think, are nothing like the games. I think George A. Romero, originally, he wanted to direct the first Resident Evil. And the first Resident Evil, if George A. Romero would have directed it, would have been based in the mansion. It would have been the Resident Evil game.
Right.
That's how he originally wanted to do it. But some other director took over and just, like, changed it. And you've got this new character in it called Alice. And it's like, well, hang on a minute, who the fucking hell's... Literally, like the song goes, who the fuck is Alice?
Yeah.
It's just a random character. But then, the more the films you watch, you start to take a liking to her.
Right.
And she's quite a cool part of the film. But it is the films and the games. The films have got nothing to do with the games, the way, in my eyes, it's the way I look at it.
Do you think that it's not because they're trying to separate what zombies are supposed to be? You know, grave-crawling animals that just belly crawl until they eat your brains? Because Resident Evil is a more modern, believable scenario. Do you think that's why it didn't make the top 10 list?
Well, it depends who made the top 10 list, doesn't it?
I guess so. It's just it really depends on who made it. Then is what you're saying, right?
Yeah. If that top 10 list is based around one person, and that one person doesn't like Resident Evil films, it's not going to be one of his top 10. Well, whereas if someone like me or you made it, that one of them might make it.
Right.
Not to say all of them.
Right.
There's about 6 of them now, isn't there? But one of them may make it.
I don't know if this one was voted on or anything, but the first one they had from 1 to 10 is Dawn of the Dead. Zombie 2, which I haven't seen that. Night of the Living Dead is
Isn't Zombie 2? I'm sure that's Zombie Flesh Eaters or something like that. I'm sure they've got 2 names or something.
It says 1980, made in the UK. It says, I firmly believe that one cannot be a true fan of gore and not be a fan of Lucio Fulci. I also firmly believe that you cannot be a true zombie fan films and not absolutely adore Zombie 2. Zombie in the States and Zombie Flesh Eaters in the UK. So it's Zombie Flesh Eaters where you're at. This film has made infamous videos, Nasty's List in the UK, and it earned it. From eye gouging to zombie feasting, it is the epitome of nasty hoorah. So I guess it's just a gore fest zombie experiment kind of movie.
Yeah, sounds good.
Night of the Living Dead made 3. Shaun of the Dead made 4. Ugh, I would have put Shaun of the Dead number 1 or number 2.
Yeah, I don't know because is the Dawn of the Dead, is that the remake or the original? That's number 1.
It was the original, 1978.
The original. I quite like the remake. The original's good, but I prefer the remake, I think.
Yeah, I agree. Return of the Living Dead is 5. The 1985 original Return of the Living Dead. Number 6 is Dead Alive. If you can believe that. Dead Alive. Remember that movie?
Dead Alive.
Dead Alive is some kind of really creepy kind of like this lady. She goes to a zoo and gets bit by a bat or something, and then her body parts start falling off, and it's just a really gory film. It's really weird. In parentheses, it says 700 liters of fake blood, and at least in the last scene alone. Dude, it's like over the top. It's like a Japanese gore movie.
That sounds horrendously good.
Yeah, Fido made number 7. Dillamorte in 1994 made number 8. Evil Dead and Evil Dead 2, the combo, made number 9. And Dead Snow made number 10. Have you seen Dead Snow?
I haven't.
Oh, dude, it's on Netflix. You have got to watch it. There's some subtitles, but it's really good. It says, okay, who doesn't like a good zombie story? A Nazi zombie story. This is just a classic from the isolated cabin on the side of a mountain to an old man that tells of the Nazi occupation of a town not too far from where they are staying. While it may start slow, it has all the zombie gore that we fans love to come and expect from our beloved genre. So Dead Snow is like these people go into the mountains, they're at a cabin, and they find some coins or some jewelry and decide to put it on and wear it. Well, when they do that, it awakens the living dead zombies that are on the side of a mountain originally to find, when they were living, soldiers, they were trying to find that gold, those coins. And so when these other people started touching it and playing with it, it woke up these zombies, and it just turns into this chainsaw, head hacking. Just it's an awesome movie, man. Dead Snow. It's good. You should see it.
Yeah, it sounds good. A friend at work keeps telling me that's really good.
Yeah.
So I have got to. I really do need to watch it.
Yeah.
Just talking of films, I just want to keep on the subject of films. Have you seen the? It's not called. It's like a Kickstarter campaign, but it's called Indiegogo. It's a campaign they've got running for George Romero.
Huh.
And in Hollywood, actors or directors have stars, don't they, with their name on it?
Yeah.
Well, it's a campaign to raise money to get George Romero his own Hollywood star.
Wow, that's...
It's being backed by people. If you go to the Facebook page, I think they've got a Facebook page somewhere. But if there's videos, they've got Simon Pegg's done a video to say that he's supporting George A. Romero's Hollywood star campaign.
Right.
Teller from Penn and Teller has actually donated $1,000 towards it.
Really?
Yeah, and you can donate. So if you donate $5, you get what they call Zombie Horde, and it says this effort is all about the fans giving something back to the man who's given us so much. By donating just $5, you get an official thank you letter via email that you can print and keep as record of your great and worthy deed. If you donate $25, you get a certificate of merit. Let the world know that you've played a key part in getting Romero his star with a deluxe certificate. Perfect for framing and hanging proudly in your home or office. Only a relative few lucky fans will be able to own this amazing collector's item that will instantly become a rare piece of zombie history. Then for $50 you get a limited edition t-shirt. We will print only the number of t-shirts needed to reward fan donations through this campaign, and then we will never print this design again, with a maximum of just 500. If you want a commemorative Hollywood star shirt with Romero's mug on it, consider this fair warning. No, you also get the certificate.
Cool.
You can donate $100. You get a Romero art print created by acclaimed Spanish-based artist Alvaro Tapia Hidalgo. This museum-quality print pays homage to the man who invented the modern zombie that we all love and fear so much. Extremely limited supply, and once they're gone, they're gone. No, you also get all the certificate and the shirt and all that, blah, blah. Then if you donate $1,000... You get what they call the honorary board member. Your honorary lifetime appointment to the Zombie Research Society board includes a sport coat in your size with a custom embroidered chest patch. This is the same coat that Romero received when he joined the ZRC board, and now are only a handful in existence anywhere in the world.
Wow.
No, you also get the certificate, shirt, and art print. And then if you donate $2,500, you get an official sponsor. You become an official sponsor. So as an official sponsor, you get your name or corporate branding on the limited edition t-shirt, the collector's item certificate, and a page of the Zombie Research Society website dedicated to the Romero Star project. The website placement alone will more than pay for the donation over time.
Well, that's pretty cool.
Unfortunately, no one's done that. So yeah, and it says somewhere at the bottom, it says, what if he doesn't get it? Because you can apply for it, but you may not